So welcome back to Opera GX. My name is BaldZebra and I am excited to bring you things to be excited about this May. There are some awesome games out here and there's some great things to look at and some things that we've been waiting on for a long time with new twists. Some of the games already have demos so you can check out, I'll let you know which. And there's a whole bunch of anticipated things made by tried and true developers and some really new hot ones, so let's get into it right now. Speaking of games with demos, Mullet MadJack is our first one, and there's a demo for it out right now if you're interested. Now, time is your health, so you have to kill to survive. The more kills, the higher your health, the higher your time. And if you get Duke Nukem vibes, so do I. Something about it is just insanely addictive. This kind of game brings me back to the arcade, but still keeps me in the present day. It's definitely something to watch out for. Next one on the list is Homeworld 3. Homeworld 3 is a real-time strategy game set in outer space. According to the developers, it boasts an extensive single-player campaign, giving solo gameplay a real important role in the game. As with other games in the franchise, combat is built around an effective 3D ballistic system. Some of the major new gameplay features are monoliths and trenches. They're huge space structures that will effectively add combat strategies for smaller spacecraft. The game is also going to launch with a new co-op mode, using real-time strategy with a roguelike structure for you to play with your friends. The next one is called Heading Out, and it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. This is a high-octane trip all the way through the 70s. You're set as an outlaw on the run from the law. With the colors that seem to highlight all the right moments and just the constant stream of action, this is definitely something I'm going to keep my eye on. It's a roguelike where your choices matter, so your character shapes the world around you, so as you go, the things change. So each run is a unique combination of characters, chases, and hazards. Each choice you make can affect what radio hosts say about you, your fuel consumption, your car condition, and your wanted level. So check out Heading Out on May 7th. So next up is Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut on PC. Now, it's for the first time ever you can play it on PC, and there's a couple of extra features and just an amazing gameplay. It's one of the top games in 2021 in multiplayer, game design, audio achievement, and overall best game. So if you haven't checked it out, now's the time to do so. The Director's Cut allows for some more graphical options and different options for different setups on different PCs so that you can have accessibility on different machines. Don't forget your PC needs to be able to handle it. They have boosted Japanese lip syncing for a more realistic experience and better haptic feedback to go with it. So May 16th, set your calendar, or check operas. So next is Senua Saga Hellblade 2, an emotional, extremely interesting game. It carries over all the concepts from its predecessors, including permadeath, figuring out puzzles and runes in order to advance, and an examination of Senua's mental state, which is a big aspect of the game. More dynamic and realistic combat system, along with actually delving more into Senua's past. It's also going to go much deeper into the Norse mythology, which helped spawn the original story. The game takes place in Iceland, and Ninja Theory has collaborated with Scandinavian folk and the band Heilung for the game's soundtrack, which sounds impressive. They stated that they were building real costumes and scanning them in. And they boast some extremely impressive environmental aspects to go along with that, including the clouds that just help set the tone. So check it out on May 21st. So the next game seems just as almost unsettling as the name. Lorelei and the Laser Eyes? Set in a Baroque mansion in Eastern Europe, you control a woman looking through answers by searching through handcrafted puzzles. It looks like it has the best kind of atmosphere for these kind of games that you could ask for. Something that just draws you in and gets you right into that frame of mind. Similar to some of these horrific thriller games, they make use of the atmosphere in order to give you a spine-tingling thrill throughout the entirety of the game. This is the kind of game that appeals to people who love narrative-driven games with mind-bending puzzles. So let's keep it on the same train. You are darkness, you are the night, you are a cute, cuddly little kitten trying to find your way home. Explore the city, make new friends, have a good time. Honestly, what else could be better than living your own cat life? If you're here to cause just a little bit of trouble throughout the city, what else is life good for? As someone that currently has 2 cats myself, I know exactly how much trouble they can get into, and being lost in a city can only be fun. So if you're looking for it, get ready. May 9th, it's on the way. Die by the Blade is a 1v1 weapon-focused fighter where a single stroke can be victory or defeat. No, if you're interested in fighters 1v1, this seems like a great one. The technical skills in it seem super high, and your movement is focused on what weapon you choose, not which fighter you get. Will you use a 2-handed weapon and be ultimately slow and sacrifice mobility? Or are you looking for something super fast? Choose your favorite character, although most of them have a minor stat difference and minor stat changes, or mold them into the perfect warrior and learn how to use your weapons to your advantage. So on May 16th, get ready and grab your blade. Next on our list is Indika. Indika is a third-person story-driven game set in a strange world where religion clashes with harsh reality. It sets off with a nun on a journey of self-discovery who I believe is traveling with the devil as a companion. It has a super unique approach and even challenges the industry's established approach on how they create video games. Next up is a 2D side-scroller called the Rogue Prince of Persia. It looks very much like Dead Cells because Dead Cells creators are the same ones that made this one, as you follow the prince to defeat the Hun army. This will be an early access action roguelike. If you liked Dead Cells, this will be right up your alley. 2D side-scrolling with so much fun involved. If this trailer is anything to be believed, even the soundtrack seems already top-notch. I can't wait to play it. It's a fast-paced parkour-style action that allows you to upgrade your skills and trinkets in order to continually combat the enemies. Break through puzzles, discover new characters, and genuinely explore this world as you continue to die and are reborn over and over. So get ready on May 14th to get addicted. Paper Mario is a 2004 role-playing game developed for GameCube. Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door is the second in the franchise, so it's been 20 years. Mario and Peach get involved for a certain treasure, and Peach gets kidnapped. Mario has to find her and help her out. Guess what? We must save the princess! A turn-based combat system in which you must time your moves correctly in order to advance. For the majority of the game, you're going to play as Mario, but sometimes you get to play as Bowser and even Peach. So if you haven't checked that out, and you're looking for your Paper Mario itch, it re-releases on May 23rd.
Be prepared for one page-turning adventure. The Paper Mario, the Thousand-Year Door Game. Available May 23rd on the Nintendo.
Product not yet rated.
Next on our list is ROBOBEAT, an action-adventure looter-shooter, super fast-paced with some awesome tunes to help you shoot. You're Ace, a bounty hunter trying to capture a robot gone rogue called Frasier in his ever-shifting lair. Wall run, slide, and shoot to the beat, blast through robot enemies, and take down your target. This looks like the kind of game where if you're interested to check it out, check out the demo and wake up the next day still playing it. Get ready for the release on May 16th.
So many choices. It can't be this easy. It wasn't this easy.
The next one looks like a wonderfully cute little game where you play as a ghost, haunting the environment and the denizens of your world in order to create ingenious solutions to get through the puzzles that it has. You play as Hauntii, a brave ghost on a relentless quest for answers. The game employs a unique hand-drawn line art style, and the camera is actually the character itself sweeping in and out of the environment. Haunt, explore, collect, and relax. If you're looking for a charming little haunted game, be ready on May 23rd. Last but certainly not least on our upcoming games in May is Gestalt. Inspired by 16 and 32-bit classic games, any side-scroller will be a fanatic for something like this. It seems inspired by Metroid and is even tagged as Metroidvania on Steam. So if you're looking for something that's got some steampunk vibes in a 32-bit style, get ready to check out the demo on Steam. If that doesn't do it for you, the full game is going to launch on May 21st. Thank you all for watching the hot and upcoming games in May with Opera GX. Now keep your eye on the Opera GX calendar for even more upcoming games, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day.